When you are struggling and you start thinking about giving up, I want you to remember the power of hope. The belief that something better is always possible if you're willing to work for it and fight for it. Our hope that if we work hard enough and believe in ourselves, then we can be whatever we dream, regardless of the limitations that others may place on us. The hope that when people see us for who we truly are, maybe, just maybe, they too will be inspired to rise to their best possible selves. Be focused, be determined, be hopeful, be empowered. Empower yourselves with a good education. Then get out there and use that education to build a country worthy of your boundless pride.
It says pray. Not like, a prayer a day to keep the devil away. Not like a prayer over your meal just because that's what your mama did and your grandmama did and that's what you're supposed to do. Not something quick and casual. Fervent, prioritized prayer. Y'all, you can't have victory if you don't pray. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Prayer is the key that unlocks the resources of heaven so that they can be unleashed on planet Earth. Prayer is the key he's actually given you to get all the good stuff down here. Because I don't know about you, but I don't want to wait to get to heaven to experience all that God has for me. Any bits of heaven he plans to give me on earth, I want it right now. Prayer accesses the bits of heaven he intends to give you now.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if they're making promises to you and not changing, you're being manipulated. If you have to apologize or feel sorry because you communicated what hurts you, you are being manipulated. If you're simply told that you're being rude because you're not accepting certain treatment anymore, you are being manipulated. Please do not let toxic people like that stay in your life. I promise you will be so much more happier and stress-free. Peace and love.
If a man pays for lunch, I pay for dinner. If he pays for the movie tickets, I will buy snacks. If he buys me shoes, I'll get him a nice suit. If he's having a rough day, I'll help him out. Stop expecting him to treat you like a queen while you are not treating him like a king. Remember, a relationship goes both ways.
I just want to let people know that you're actually perfect, because some people are just like, you're fine the way you are. You're not fine, you're perfect. Like, you was perfectly and wonderfully made. Like, you was made perfect. Your creator looked at you and was like, this is banging, Do you know what I mean? And I feel like for people struggling with confidence, stop looking at others. Stop looking at others and focus on what you like about yourself and magnify that. My favorite part about myself is my personality. So what I done, I took that and I ran with it. I don't have a bum, I don't need one. Alright, I don't need one. It's okay.
And the enemy doesn't come to you dressed in a red jumpsuit and a pitchfork and say, hey, it's me. 2 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 14 says he disguises himself like an angel of light. He wants to look and sound as close to the will of God for your life as he possibly can. That's why Spurgeon wrote this. He said that we must not only pray that God will help us to discern between good and evil, between right and wrong, but we got to pray that God will help us to discern between right and almost right. And the way to do that is to have intimate relationship with him, because the more you know him, the more you'll be able to detect when what you are hearing or sensing is not from God. The more you know what his love letter says, the more you'll be able to recognize when there is something that is spoken to you or said to you or bubbling up in your heart that is contrary to the word of God. You'll know that is not my God, because he would never speak in contradiction to his own word. Let me tell you why this is important, y'all. Because we live in a day where everybody's being told, you have your truth, you have your truth. You have your truth, and I have my truth. Here's a little truth, there's a little truth. Everywhere you look, there's a little truth. We're being told that there is no standard anymore. However you feel is true for you. But there is a standard that is unchanging. It is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. It does not change and it does not shift. He is still the one true God. He is still seated on the throne. And whether or not it is politically correct to say it, there is still only one way to have a relationship with God, and that is through Jesus Christ. It's through Jesus Christ.
Asked me, were you born in this country? Really destroyed because you decided to quit before the clock strikes 12. I love a good no. Please tell me no. Telling me no is like adding fuel to a fire that is now set ablaze because of your single no. So today I challenge you to fight, to work, to not stop here, to believe so heavily in your aspirations that you too will not fear the word no, but instead you will choose to welcome it.
The enemy's mad at you because after all you've been through, you still have joy. After all you've been through, you still have hope. After all you've been through, you're still planning. After all you've been through, you still have a dream in your heart. After all you've been through, you're planning for your future. Oh, see, the enemy is intimidated, is angry because you have the audacity of hope. You have the audacity to believe. You have the audacity to dream, even after the setback, even after you lost what you lost, even after you cried all night long, even after that crazy season you've been through. You have the audacity to believe you can get it back again, that you can get it better than before. Hallelujah, that God will do greater than your past. He's out doing history. He's